Hello, hi everyone. Happy Transformational Thursday. Whether you're joining me live, hashtag live if you are, or you're catching the replay, hashtag replay, put that in the comments for me to let me know that you were here. I love knowing who's turning in, who's tuning in, who's turning up, and where you're watching from so that I know that I'm continuing to give you value. I'm Debbie Balfour, in case you don't know, your real estate investing success coach. And today's topic is one I'm really passionate about because it's helped me and it's helped my clients shift from being invisible to influential online. So today's world, we are everything is done online, and it's nice to go and meet up with people and networking. But eventually, even when you're doing that networking, where do you think they look you up to find out more about you? It's on your social media. So, your personal Facebook profile isn't just about memes and memories. It's not just for pictures, it's not just for cat videos and dog videos. It's actually a lead generating machine when you treat it like your storefront. So, today I'm going to show you exactly how to make it work for you, and you don't need a business page and you don't need paid ads. So stick with me also, because at the end of this, I'm going to let you know what my free offer is for today, the free gift. I'm also going to tell you a little bit about my 5 week Facebook real estate investing magnet course that's coming up. Actually, it kicks off tomorrow, and I've got it for a deeply discounted price since we've got a few spaces left and it starts tomorrow. So you get the last minute discount. Anyways, let's get into why does your profile matter? Your profile is your digital business card. It's the first thing people check out when they see your name pop up in a group or in a post or in a comment. They will go and say, oh, that's interesting, and they'll click on that. And if your profile says nothing about real estate investing, if your profile isn't professional, if your profile doesn't express what you do, you've lost them. They're gone, right? I know for myself, if someone even like, if someone tries to friend me on Facebook and I can't tell right at the beginning that they're a real estate investor, I decline because I don't know why they're friending me, right? So we're not just in the business of real estate. We are in the relationship business. Every live, I think I speak about this, that I believe that 80% of what we do is relationships and 20% is actually about the opportunity. So people stalk before they connect with you. They're asking questions like, can I trust this person? What do I know about them? What do others know about them? Um, do they do they look like they know what they're doing? So how else are they going to find out about this except on social media, right? So if you're trying to attract joint venture partners, private lenders, if you're trying to build your authority as a credible expert in your niche, uh, if you're not doing this properly on Facebook, then you're missing the opportunity and you're losing those clients because they're there. They're lurking and they're seeing, and you think that they're not, but they're there, right? They're seeing everything. And you could be either gaining that opportunity or you could be losing it. So, which side do you want to be on? So drop me a yes in the chat if you yourself stalk other people's profile to decide whether to connect with them or to DM them or accept their friend requests like I do. So pop a yes in there if that's the case, if you do it. And if you're doing it, then guess what? Other people are doing it too. Right? So let's get into some of the tips that I'm going to give you to optimize your profile. Now, the first thing people see is the banner. And I say this for LinkedIn too. So if you've heard my LinkedIn, my LinkedIn lives, it's the same thing that for LinkedIn as in Facebook. That is prime real estate space, and you should be using it. It should be showcasing your brand, who you are, what do you do, who your ideal clients are, and how to contact you, right? Or put a simple like call to action on there. Ask me about real estate investing, or or your freebie, or contact me, book a discovery call with me, book a strategy call, whatever it is. But you want to be using that because it's the first thing people see. And it's the first thing I look for when I look at someone's profile is, are they in real estate investing? Are they in something that I'm, looking to be able to help them with, or they can help me? So banner, truly important. So don't have a picture of your family on there, your dogs, of your last vacation, any of that sort of stuff. Use it so that it's clean and professional, and it states who you are, what you do, who you help, and how they can contact you. The second one is your profile picture. That should be clear, friendly, so you should have a smile, you should see your eyes, and because this is your first impression of you. And you want a picture of you, not of your family, not of your dog, not of your last vacation spot or anything either. No sunglasses, no caps, because you want to start getting recognition. For people to know, like, and trust you, they need to see who you are. So a nice professional picture of you with a clear, like, neutral background is important. The next thing on there that you, when you're scrolling down on Facebook, that you see is your bio line. So this is doesn't have a lot of space in it. So you want to keep it very succinct, very concise, but you want to say who you help and how you help them. So what's in it for the person that's scrolling? Right? What's in it for them? Like helping aspiring real estate investors build wealth through smart strategies. Something like that, uh, specific to your niche, as clear as possible with your niche in there. And then there's below, there's like there are links to in your bio for websites and social media, other social media, your free download, how to connect with you for a strategy call, so connect it to your calendar. So use all those links. There's a whole bunch that you can add to, so take advantage of using those links so people start getting more ways to know you. Do you have an Instagram? Do you have a LinkedIn? Do you have a website? Is there a way for them to contact you? Do you have a free downloadable ebook or something like that? So put that in there. Have those links in your bio. And then the other critical place that I know a lot of people are not using is the featured photos part. So that's where you use that like a business card. You can upload images to join my free Facebook group, or this is like how to contact you. Here's my freebie. Your website. So use those featured photo areas, and you pin it in there and create features and use that. That's another critical step. So all these things appear on Facebook right at the top. So these are their first things that people see, and what's called above the fold when it comes to digital online marketing and on my online social media. It's above the fold. So those are things that people see, and you want all of that to be all about the person you help, and you want it to attract them. Then that's when, once they see those, then they will scroll further to see your posts. But they won't if they don't actually see that information on the front. Once you get to the post, then they start learning more about you. You want them to keep wanting more and more and more, so that they continue to, then they start seeing your post, and then you start, this is where they start seeing your post, and you start building credibility with them, and you start building a relationship with them. Okay, so, and here's a bonus too. So create an introduction to you. It could be like, if you're good on video You don't mind going on video. Video is even the most ideal one. And then you can caption it in, in text. But if you don't want video, then make sure that you are at least doing an introduction post that's about your story, what you do, and a call to action on there. And then you want to go into the dot 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 on the post, and you want to pin it so it always appears on the top of your profile before they see anything else. So you want to be doing that. Okay. So here's a question: comment, profile check. If you want me to have a peek at your profile and give you some tips, I'm happy to do that. We'll I promise you, I told you a little bit about my Facebook program that it's coming up. It starts tomorrow on Friday. That's the kickoff. And so drop program into the comments if you're interested. I'm actually, because it's a last minute and I have a few seats, I'm deeply discounting this. It wasn't expensive to start with, so you're going to get an amazing deal. It's 5 weeks. You get in that 5 weeks, we on Fridays you'll get an email with bite-sized videos. They're about 5-7 minutes each. Total in 1 week is about 45 minutes maximum. And I give you an assignment. I'm all about learn and implement. The assignment is not just some hairy theory assignment that you're just going to play with. The assignment is actually to do things in your business. Right? So, the end of the 5 weeks, you will have an optimized Facebook profile, and you know how to create posts, and you know how to use Canva, and you know how to use ChatGPT. So, you get a lot of value in those 5 weeks. So, you're going to want to do this program with me and grab those last seats that I have available. So drop program into the comments, and I will give you the link to sign up for this program, and with the discount, with the coupon code for it. Okay, so let's keep going though. Uh, and remember, I offered you that profile check, so drop profile check in there. I'm doing lots of giveaways today, so I can have a peek at your profile and give you some pointers of where you should start, right? So let's talk about what to post. So now people have gone down, they're intrigued by you. You've got all the ideal things that tells them you're a real estate investor, who you help, and now they want to learn more about you. So what can you post? So your posts are conversation starters. Remember that. So I have a formula. It's called EII. So your post should either educate, so share simple tips and make sure those tips are within your niche. Share case studies, share lessons learned from your journey, repost other people's posts, curate content that other people created. You can curate books, you can curate podcasts, you can curate videos. There should not be anything that you should come back to me and say, Debbie, I don't know what to post. There's so much out there. So in your own personal life and in like other people's content. So in real estate, we know about OPM, other people's money. Well, in social media, you can do other people's credibility. So you can use other people's posts, other people's content, and repost it with your thoughts on that, and how it, your insights, how it translates to you. Another thing to that you can share is your why, your challenges, your transformations. This is the I. So educate is the E. I is inspire. Share your share what you've gone through to inspire others. Like I share that in my life recently in 2023, I lost my home, everything I owned in a fire, and then I lost my job. But I came back from that through real estate investing, right? I didn't lose everything. I thought I lost everything, but I had leveraged my home in, as down payments on my investment properties. So I had 6 investment properties, although I had lost my personal home and all my belongings. And that realization helped me to realize that I didn't lose everything. And I lost my job, but that was an opportunity to come back, to recreate myself, to recreate something that I've always wanted to do. It was my blank space. That inspires people when I tell that story. I'm sure you have stories like that where you have had challenges and you've overcome them, and that inspires others, right? How you transformed, where you were and where you are today, all of those things. So inspire others. It's not bragging, it's inspiring. And remember, I spoke about this in my live video when I spoke about the fear of being seen. So don't worry about sounding bragging. You're actually inspiring others, and by not sharing your story, you're giving people a disservice because you haven't used that to inspire others. There's so many people that will be looking to you that you could be inspiring. So remember that. And then the other one is to invite. Softly lead people to DM you. Check out your freebie, ask a question, any of those things. Polls are a good one. So, softly lead them to think. Don't just jump in and say, this is me, DM me, right? You could say things like, I am looking to connect with other real estate investors. I'm looking to learn about your story. I am, looking to build my network. Would love to connect with you. DM me if you're interested in growing your network too. And that would be an amazing post to put out there and get people to then DM you, right? So that's one way of doing it. But other ways is to share something, and then you can say, DM me if you'd like to talk more about my experience in this. So people don't want to be pitched to. Remember that. They want to feel seen, they want to feel inspired, they want to feel empowered. So that's how you build trust and authority. So be your authentic self. As you're growing, say you've just started in real estate investing. I hear people say, well, I have nothing to post. Well, you do. You've got your why. You've got, as you're growing, share what you're doing. Ask questions. I shared with my clients last night a post that they can do as they're building their LinkedIn. So we're working on LinkedIn with that group as they're building that, and they're building their banners, or they've got some profile pictures, or whatever it is, their niche statements that I help them do, and I'll help you do that too in the Facebook program. Post it out there. Ask people, this one or this one, which one resonates more with you? They're all opportunities. People love to help and give their opinions, but they love to see how you're growing. So as you're building, share what you're building, share what you're learning, share what you've done so far, right? And people will, that's how you build credibility, because people like seeing as you're growing. People don't want to the celebrity to work with. They don't want the celebrity. That's intimidating. They want the person that's more like them, but is ahead of them. So you're always ahead of someone else. You're always two steps ahead of other people. So share with other people, and then that's how you're going to build that connection, relationship, and the know, like, and trust. Okay. So what kind of content do you feel most confident posting on right now? After you've watched this video and you're on here, what are some of the things that I've just told you to about doing? So we just talked about the EII, the educate, inspire, or invite. Right? Which of those do you feel that you could do confidently right now? I want you to drop it in there, and then I want you to go out and do it. Okay, I'm holding you accountable. So drop that in there and let me know, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so just a reminder, my 5-week program does start tomorrow. It's deeply discounted. In that program, I am going to teach you how to go, like, all the features of Facebook, how to do it step by step. I will guide you. I will give you feedback on what you've done. I will teach you Canva. I will teach you how to use ChatGPT to get ideas for posts. And so drop program into the comments, because I've got it deeply discounted today because it starts tomorrow. This is your last chance to get in there, because I'm not having another one until the fall. And then at in the fall, you're going to be getting the more expensive price, the normal rate. So uh, take action today and start getting your Facebook working for you. The more you delay, the longer it takes to build your credibility. Okay, so you don't need to sell in every post. Remember that. You can once in a while you can drop that something you're doing to sell, but just make it easy for people to know what to do next. Right. So examples, end posts. So you can put your tips, but you can end posts like with DM me if this sounds like you. You can say, comment, ask me about, like I'm saying, comment, like ask me about my 5 week program. Or you can mention, want to know how to attract partners, grab my guide in the LinkedIn, in my LinkedIn bio, in my linked bio, or something like that. Like these are just examples from me, but things that you can say is like DM me if you want to learn more about my strategy, uh, because you've just given tips. You can ask me more about this particular topic. So are you good in short-term rentals? Then I tell people, like, pick my brain if you'd like about short-term rentals. Let me know, DM me, comment, any of those things. So you're not trying to sell them a partnership as yet. You're actually con- giving them opportunities to connect with you, to learn more about this topic, to educate them. Okay, but that gives them a reason to connect. So conversations start in comments. So you can actually comment on somebody else's post, on somebody else's comment, right? So remember that. Go into other people's posts also and comment on it. Or then if you see someone else comment on someone else's post and you can add value onto that comment, go in there and then convert those to DMs, right? So you can use comments too. You don't always have to be posting. So remember, reciprocity first, right? Give, 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 then ask. Give, then you can ask. Always give value. All right. How many of you are now seeing your profile and your Facebook in a whole new light? If you are, I want you to say me in the comments. Right? So here's a recap. You want to optimize your profile, do all those things, the banner, your Facebook picture, have a good look at that. Is that a good professional representation of you? Then you want to look at your bio line, and you make sure that you're using all those links that you can put in there for people to learn more about you. Where are you? Other things you're doing? Do you have a blog? Or any of those things? Use that to link so they can learn and learn and learn more about you. Because remember, they are lurking to check out whether you know what you're doing. And the more content areas you're giving them, the more you're building your credibility with them, right? Post with purpose. Remember, what is it? EII. Educate, inspire, and invite. So lead with value first and make the next step really easy, right? If it could be join my free Facebook group, it could be DM me for to learn more about what I'm doing, DM me to connect, whatever you want, but lead them uh, easily to the next step. I promised you a freebie. So I've already promised you two bonuses so far. So one is I'll give you some tips on your profile if you pop it in there, and and then the second one is the deeply discounted program for tomorrow, starting there tomorrow. So reach out to me and I'll tell you more about that. And then the third thing now is for sticking around, you get a free gift of a checklist for the Facebook profile optimization. So I'll provide you with a PDF checklist so that you have that to use as you're going through your Facebook profile to optimize it. So drop gift into the comments if you want that free gift. Okay, so one more. Here's my plug again for my program. In my real estate investing program, I help you build your authority. I help you simplify the process, and I help you grow your business through real estate, through your real estate investing business through Facebook, right? By optimizing that profile, by building your credibility, by giving people value. So the program kicks off May 23rd. You'll receive weekly emails with links to videos and assignments. The videos are bite-sized. They're only a few minutes. They're a total of 45 minutes. And then on Wednesdays, we meet online in the evenings for 1 hour for me to give you feedback on your assessments, on your assignments, and give you any answers to your questions. And I even give more. So we get talking, and I'm like, oh, I just learned this. I'm going to share this with you. Or I give a lot of extra tidbits in that group coaching session. So DM me with the word program, and I'll get you those details. Tomorrow is the last day to sign up. It is the kickoff, so you want to get an ASAP, or else you have to wait till the fall when it's more expensive because you're getting the last minute deal today. Okay, so thank you so much for spending the time again with me, for letting me get into your mental space. I hope that I've brought you lots of value. I want you to hit a like on this live or a love. I want you to let me know what value you got out of this. What some aha moments some that you got from this live today, and what are you taking away and promising to do? So put that into the comments. Put hashtag replay if you're going to be watching this after, so I know that you stopped by. I gave you lots of prompts to interact in there, so I want you to be answering those questions that I asked you. And let's get the conversation going. DM me, what is your biggest takeaway? See you next Thursday, and same bad channel, same bad time.